HI.
Okay, and was your event hard?
Somewhat exhausting.
Okay, what did you learn about being here this weekend?
I learned about that, well, actually competing in like a high school tournament or something that like seems scary. Apparently like the other competitors are actually really nice and encouraging. So I learned that like sometimes if like you encounter like a situation where you're afraid of older kids, don't be, because they might be like this Harvard ginormous tournament they may be.
Very good. What was your favorite event this week?
HI or DI?
I did informal speaking.
And have you done informal speaking before?
No.
So this is your first time?
Yeah.
Was it hard?
No, not really.
What's one thing that you learned from the experience?
I learned how to improve, get better presentation skills.
Very
so,
good.
more emphasis on certain words.
And was it fun?
Is extent.
Okay. And what made you want to come to Harvard?
Well, I mean, coming to Harvard, I get to see a lot of people who's really good at extent, and I get to find new experiences on my own. Favorite thing was definitely learning and getting better at my extent skills, since it's been really difficult to memorize or actually get along with the system. But after like the first round, like all those angers, I started improving each round.
This weekend. Okay, have you done OO before?
No.
Okay, was it hard?
Yeah.
What did you learn from this experience then?
Learning. Like I think my first round, he was also a coach, and I think it was like he actually gave me some feedback. It was like how to look, and I was like he actually gave me tips on hold on one person, and he also gave me like tips for like hand gestures, so instead of like always moving it, put it down.
I competed in humorous interpretation.
Very good. Learn about being in the rounds here at Harvard.
I learned that you need to gain a lot of confidence to be able to stand up on such a big stage in order to also speak very well.
Do you feel like it was different from being in our local tournaments?
Yeah, I do think it's a big difference. You see a lot more harder competitions. You see a lot of opponents there also very great, and it brings a lot more excitement that you're somewhere else.
Harvard Sixth-grade tournament?
Yes.
Excellent. How was it?
It was really tiring, but it was really fun.
Which events did you bring?
I did HI and informative.
And what have you learned from being here?
That high school is an entirely different level from middle school, and then that I still have a lot of polishing to do.
Excellent, excellent. What was your favorite event that you got to see or do this week?
My favorite event both to see and do is definitely HI. It's so entertaining and funny.
Very nice. And what's one thing you learned while being here?
To take my time to take it one step at a time and not look too far ahead, or else I'll start messing up and like burn out.
I did informative and dramatic interpretation.
Very nice. And what was your favorite event this weekend to watch or to perform?
I think my favorite event to perform was informative, just because it was a lot less screaming and crying and emotional damage. But to watch, I believe, I would say the same. Informative. They're always super fun. Love seeing what people do with the boards, and with visual aids, everyone gets so creative. So it's really
Both OO and DI.
Excellent. Had you done those events before?
No.
Wow. And this is your first time at Harvard, you said?
Yes.
Excellent. What was your favorite event this weekend?
OO, since I just spoke.
Very nice. And what did you learn from being here this weekend?
I mean, I was watching other people's performances, so I learned like more like sounds, movements.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Iris, what event did you do?
I did dramatic interpretation.
I did humorous interpretation and informative.
How'd you done? What did you learn from being here at the competition, Iris?
I learned that sometimes life isn't fair, but that's okay because we keep going.
They just didn't
They didn't appreciate jellyfish.
They just didn't appreciate the topics that we chose.
Was there anything else that you feel like you could have done to...
No, I think it was perfect.
Maybe I could have added some head banging.
Yes. No, but it was a very humbling experience.
Yes, it really
for sure.
was, yeah.
Because I think, right, because like Harvard is like, it's a it's a global
Yes,
tournament,
yes.
so we get to see the best of the best in every single.
Yes,
so
that's right.
I think it kind of puts into perspective how little work we have put in, how much work we still have to go,
do,
but
yes.
also like it's very inspiring to see like, oh, I could be able to do that one day.
Lincoln Douglas debate. I got to experience what in-person debating was like, and I was able to like learn to compete in person. I was learn how to better handle myself during like public speaking experiences. My favorite part of the Harvard week was actually the first day of the tournament because the first day I won all three rounds on that day, which gave me a really high confidence boost.
As you said, I was like, wow, this is pretty good. And now I'm like, oh. It's still good, but you can work on it, yes? Yes, that's right. That's right. I need more time.
Exactly.
I need to work on it more.
Exactly.
I need to dedicate.
Do what you know was eat.
So like the team dinner?
Yeah. That was really good.
Very nice. So what made you want to come to Harvard?
The airplanes, they have TVs.
First or second day were really wonderful. I don't remember the shop. It was near Boston University. I nearly cried. It was so good.
So I
Pavement.
Pavement?
Yeah, pavement.
Pavement bagels.
Yeah.
Go get pavement bagels. They're
I'm
so
jealous.
good.
I need to try these.
There was a spicy bagel with sun-dried tomato pesto. I still remember it like it was yesterday because it basically was.
What's your favorite thing you got to do this weekend overall?
Probably the team bonding events, like having dinner together or hanging out. That was definitely really fun.
Very nice.
And party at Coach Josh's.
That was Delmo's secret.
I think you just shouldn't worry as much and just trust the work that you've put in, and that if you've tried and you've been working, then everything should turn out well for you.
Don't be afraid of the older kids. Just pretend it's like they're your own age because they won't bite you. Yeah.
Don't be scared when performing, I guess. Yeah.
I would say for those coming to Harvard, especially if you're like me and unprepared or picked up a speech 4 months ago, it's not about winning. It's about absorbing all the information from other people around you, especially the better people. Just because even if they have been polishing for their whole year, the whole summer, that just makes it all the more useful to watch them, to take notes, to judge them quietly from the corner of your room, because that's how you learn, other than, of course, doing it yourself. Even if you don't feel like you're ready for it, the best way to swim is to get thrown in headfirst by your grandmother. And I believe the philosophy also applies here.
Don't be afraid to try, especially when you're starting out. You'll definitely hit some blocks and it'll feel like, oh, I can't really do it, especially when you're not winning those titles. But if you keep on going, you will improve and you will get better.